and I'm here to share a DIY with you. It is 2 napkin ring DIYs, and I know I can't show you very well because I lost my stand for my tablet, and well, I didn't lose it. It's somewhere in this room. So lost. I'm going to show you. I've done one of each of the napkin rings, and I'm going to try and set this up so that I can show you how I made them. So give me 1 second, and I'm going to try to adjust this tablet so that you can see. Alrighty. Okay, well, I guess I can't do it. Can't finagle this thing to quite work the way I want it to. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the Dollarama and get me another one of those things to hold my tablet for when I record. So I'm gonna show you 2 napkin rings that I have DIY'd. Anyways, any 2 Anyways, let's try this again. I'm going to show you 2 napkin rings. One I thought of to create, and one is an inspiration from PIER 1 Imports. Now, I don't know how to insert a picture, so I'll probably try to put that at the beginning at the front to show you what it looks like, or I'm not sure. But anyways, I will show you the first one I made, and after I've finished all this, I will try to show you how I made each one. So this is the first one. It's just a wooden napkin ring. I took some jute string, and I also used these, which were from the Dollarama. I had showed you these in my previous haul. These were from the thrift store. So I have 8 of them. I'm going to make 8 of these. So yeah. So, and all I did was take the jute and tie it around the carrots. And I thought this would be really cool. I had bought those carrot plates, and I thought this would look really good with the napkins that I had bought also from PIER 1 Imports, the light linen ones, and the dark green ones that I bought at a thrift store. And to make it look really, I guess, Eastery. I know Easter's over, but the DIYs are still coming. So there's this one, and all I did was glue the 2. I tied these together, glued them together, and then tied the string around it, and then in the ridges I just glued down the jute string there. So that's what it looks like, and I think it looks pretty cool. So that was the first one I made. Now this one is I went to PIER 1 Imports, and I had seen the napkin ring as well as a placemat. Now the placemat, I might try to make it, but it looks like, you know, it could cost a pretty penny, which might make it cheaper to buy the one from PIER Imports. Not. Anyways, so I'll just show you. So I had seen these little cabbage rose looking napkin rings there, and I thought, oh, I'm going to take a picture and maybe I can make something, you know, very close to it. And this is what I came up with. So in the middle is one of these little white roses, which was on a white ball that I got from the Dollarama. I think it's behind me. Yep. Well, it doesn't look like a ball anymore because I ripped all the roses off. So I'm using these. And with that, I'm also using 2 glimmer mists that I have. And I'm just spray painting that. They're like a foam rose. So I'm using these 2, which is olive vine and meadow green. And yeah, they got a little bit of shimmer to them. And the other thing I'm using is the Tim Holtz Distress Stickles in Bundled Sage to give it a little bit of a glittery effect around the outside. The other thing I'm using is this bundle of flowers. How's that for a bundle? There's like 2 left on there. So this is from the Dollar Tree, and it was from the St. Patrick's Day. So I'm pulling those off and using those. And this is what I came up with. And these are just where did it go? Are just from the Dollar Tree. The silver napkin rings that I had showed you in a haul before. So I have those. And a piece of green ribbon that I've glued around the silver part, with just a little bit of the silver still showing. So, and then I took some ivy. This is from that wreath that I redid from the $5 Goodwill Challenge. And these are all the little ivy leaves that were on there that I pulled off, and I'm just going to reuse them. I remember I'm not going to probably use the tulips that I pulled off of there for anything, but the ivy came in handy to make the little cabbage kind of look. So I'm going to try and show you how to make these, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to show you. So stay tuned to this channel for further announcements. No, just kidding. So first of all, we're going to take the 2 carrots, and we did not plug in the glue gun. Alrighty, give me 1 second and I'm going to be right back. Okay, since we have to wait until the glue gun heats up, I think I'll show you something I found at the Dollarama. And you could knock me over with a feather, because I had just seen these kinds of things at the Michaels, and they were like arm and a leg, of course. So this is what I found. It's a whole string of pearls, sort of like the what was it, rhinestone ribbon strand that I had. So on this one there is 6 feet by 2.2, so it's 2.2, and it's got 6 feet of this, and it was only $2.50 from the Dollarama. So I got this one, and if you look, it's all little pearls. But then I saw this one, and actually there was one more that I didn't get, and I'll probably go back and get it if there's any left. But it's this. Look at this. It's like the little circlets. So, and again, it was from the Dollarama, and it's the same, 6 feet by 2 by 2, and it was $2.50. But I mean, is that not neat? It's just pearls. So there was that one, and actually there was one, maybe there was 2, I'm not sure, I can't remember now. So I got those 2, and I did get one more, which is the bigger pearl, like this, and it was $2.50, and it's the same measurements, and it's by the Celebration brand for the Dollarama. But look at that, it's pretty cool. Let's see, I'll open it up so you can see. But I mean, I seen something like this at Michael's, and it was like $14.99, and it was almost the same, like $2.50. Can't go wrong. Definitely gonna go pick up some more. If you guys want this, you should go check out your Dollaramas to see if you have them. So there's that. So I don't know if my glue gun is ready yet. So the first thing we're going to do is take the jute string 2, the 2 little carrots, and I think I staggered them a slight bit so that they were like one. It looks like that. So let's see if the glue gun is hot. Yeesh. As usual, be careful when you do this. These little carrots were when Easter was here. So I don't know if they're still available unless they're in hiding. But usually Dollarama takes all their seasonal stuff off. They don't basically keep it around. So these 2 little guys are joined together. And the next thing I did was took a little piece of string like this, and I put some glue on the back of the carrots. This way the string didn't, ooh, come on. I had used my glue for in another gun and then realized it wasn't the right one. So the next thing you know, my little glue stick here doesn't want to go forward. See? It's all chewed up. So we're going to put that there. I did buy some. Yes, I did. From the Dollarama. $1.25. And you got 18 glue sticks. So it's pretty cool. And cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Okay. So there we go. The glue came out. Thank goodness. So we're going to take this. Oh. And where I got this from was on my haul from, what was it, Pier 1. When I bought those mats, this had the jute tied around it. So I just cut this. Of course, it doesn't want to. I guess I didn't make these strips long enough to make a knot in here. Dang it. Dang it. What the? Sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing, and I'm not even looking at the camera to talk to you or anything. But trying to get this, trying to make a knot, and I just keep grabbing the seam. See? It's just coming apart here. Stop it. Okay. In and under. Into the tunnel it goes. Yeah. There we go. Good enough. It looks like a knot. I don't know why I did that, but okay. So that one's all glued up. Now we have this. And all I did was put a bead of glue just in the one spot. And then before it dried, and without burning my fingers off, I just came around to here, and I had scissors somewhere. Eesh. So there we go. And we shut that off. We didn't shut it off, we cut it off. So, see? And now we have the little string around there. Now, I think I measured this so that I could do 2, but as you can see, me and my measurement skills, not so good. What the heck happened there? I don't know. Oh, I can't use that one because it's not the same size. Goodness. All right. Who knows what I did, but oops. Always the fun time with me. What can I do? There we go. We're gonna go there. We'll put that there. Snip it off here. Snip. Snip. Snippity snip. Maybe I'll use these to tie my carrots up. Have you ever thought you'd hear somebody say that? I'm going to tie my carrots up so they can't escape from the vegans. They're like, no, don't get me to the vegans. Or the bunnies. That's right. My bunnies will eat them. So there we go. This is how fast it is. So it was just to put those together like this and that. Now, where I put the glue and join the two sides, I'm going to put the carrots there as well at a slight angle so that it looks like the other one. That's why we're doing it. Because we liked it to look the same. Go figure. Alrighty. And there we go. So there's one. Just gonna hold that in place so it stays and doesn't roll off. There we go. And there we go. So there is the second one. So that's how I did those. I think they turned out very, very cute. I'm not going to show you all of the ones because, I mean, really, once you see it done once, it's good enough for you. So we got to take this part off. Ugh. And then there's another part in here somewhere. Pull that one, pull that one. And then we got to get rid of the stem. I didn't do this on the first one, and I should have, because that made it more easier. That made it easier to put it on the napkin ring. But now what I have to do is glue all these puppies together. They're not actually puppies, they're flowers, or fake flowers. I would never glue a puppy. I'd kiss a puppy because they're so adorably cute, but ow! Oh, sorry. That was hot. I know I tell you every time. Watch out for the glue gun. Don't get burnt. And every time I burn myself. Ow. Now where does that? I'm glued. Come on. This one looks fuller. Oh, there's only 3. It's just me. Ow, ow. So we gotta fluff it up a bit. It's glued together, and I'm glued to it. So we're gonna fluff it because we don't want it to be flat. And I still stuck with the glue. Okie dokie. It's glue. I tried to do the same thing to this one, but it didn't quite turn out as well, which I don't know why, but it didn't. And what I did was, to make it lie flatter, was snip off the bottom, just like that. Now, we have to glue that down so that it stays put. And you're probably going, wait, what about the white leaf, red and green leaves, the ivy leaves? You'll see. Ow, you burned myself. Again. Ow. So this is what it looks like as you're going along. Now, get glued to things. I had Kleenex this time, so. These are the little ivy leaves. Ivy leaves. And all I'm doing is pulling them off of here. But the bigger ones. Because I need the bigger ones. Not the little ones. And just keep pulling those until you get to the ones you really need, kind of thing. You need a couple of big ones. So all I did was this. Because we don't want it to be pointy. I just took those and snipped them off. See? They don't have to be perfect or anything. Just slightly rounded. Sorry, my nose is itchy again. Now we're going to glue these around the rows. Oh. Like this. As I went around that one, the original one that I did, I noticed I needed a few more of these leaves, so just because, ow, we needed a few more. Get on there. Oh, see, that one doesn't want to quite glue where I want it to glue. Come on. might need a couple more leaves, but I might just use little ones just to sort of fill it up so it looks a little bit fuller. And also because I probably put it in wrong and that's stuck. Ow! Ow! Sound like a cat for a second. Ugh. This glue is driving me crazy. So, yep, we need a couple more leaves. Not the big ones because we need little ones. Just so it fills in a little bit. We still got to snip the little thingies off. Because it still has to look not quite so pointy. Oops, a little too much off there. A little too much off the top. Oh wow, I got a big glob of glue on my nail. Maybe I think I might need one more big one. And we're still snippy snippy. Now obviously none of these are all going to look alike, but they'll look similar or close enough. Close enough. Oh, you probably hear my washing machine. Oh, just a minute. Okay, so we lost our connection, so now this video will be in 2 parts. Not 2 parts, but I'll have to edit. So I had put inside this plastic container some of my glimmer mist. And I'll show you in a second what it looks like. So when you first put on the glimmer mist, it looks like it's pretty dark, but as it dries, it gets kind of muted. So I did do some of the other ones, and again, I'm going to have to fluff it up a bit here so that it looks fuller. I think I'm going to have to tie one of the green up here so it looks like it's, I don't know, it looks like it's kind of not as full as the other one for some strange reason. So this is it, and then I'm gonna add some of the stickles. Just gives it a little bit of glimmer, not a lot, or a little bit of sparkle. Oops, don't usually quite put a glob of it on, but oh well. And I just gotta take it off and angle it all over the place in here. Squeeze. It's funny, when you squeeze it, it doesn't want to come out. When you don't want it to come out, it comes out like a big glob. So that's the stickles. Again, I don't know why it doesn't want to stay as full as it is. Like this. And oh my goodness. I am there. And now it's I already did this one. I already glued the ribbon on it and stuff. So now the next part is to take the glue gun, put a blob of glue here. Take the flower and push it on like this. So it's stuck really good. And pull off the excess glue. That's weird. This piece of glue didn't quite glue the way I thought it would. Now it made a little pokey. That's crazy. We're gonna re-glue you. Sorry, I'm not talking. Alright, so there's the other one. And that's how easy it was to make this. So, I hope you like this. And I hope you give it a go also for yourself to maybe try and make your own napkin rings. Because it's really cheap and affordable. And they look pretty darn good if I do say so myself. So, thank you for watching. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the red button down below to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so that you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. And let's all get crafty. Bye-bye.